Hi guys, so if you haven't already guessed by the title, this is going to be a tutorial over how I do or how I apply my false eyelashes. This is just going to be how I personally do it. This may not work for everyone, but it works for me. So if you can see my face is already somewhat done, there will be a tutorial after this one over this look. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. It'll be up soon. So first we need to start out with eyelashes, of course. Um, I'm using these ones. They're kind of funky looking, but they're the Ardell 134 black. You can get them at Sally's. You can get them online, but you can kind of see them there. They're just fun. Um, and you don't have to use this same kind. One that I recommend for like every day is like the wispy kind because they're a little bit more natural looking, which I have some. Here, I'll show you what they look like. These ones are a little bit more natural. They kind of follow the pattern of what natural eyelashes do because no one's eyelashes that I know of at least stick perfectly straight out. You can also get the Demi Wispies. Those are a little bit more tapered in. I definitely suggest these if you're a beginner as well because they have a really clear band. They're pretty invisible and really lightweight. So they're not going to be super heavy and awkward on your eyelashes, especially if you're not used to them. What I would suggest when starting out with false eyelashes is not to wear them for like the first time ever out on like a big event or whatever. Try them on, see how you like them. Get comfortable with them before some big event, and definitely start out with like lightweight, invisible line lashes. That way you can work up to the trickier ones, but for beginning I would definitely start with those lighter weight ones, the wispies. These are pretty lightweight too. They're not bad. They'll have a little bit of a thicker band on them, if you could see that. See how it has a little bit of a black band all the way around? And these kind of, you can't see the band, you just see the bundle kind of attached at the back. I don't know if you can see them. But anyways, enough with the jibber jabber, we'll get into it. I already curled my eyelashes. Don't curl your eyelashes too much when it comes to false eyelashes because you don't want your eyelashes curled straight up and then trying to go in and put the eyelash on top of it and they're going to stick straight back. It's just going to make it hard on yourself. I just curl a little bit at the ends because a lot of times if I don't, my eyelashes tend to kind of go straight down. But you always want to put a little bit of mascara, especially if you have blonde eyelashes. Put a coat or two of mascara on your eyelashes before putting the fake eyelashes on, just so that they blend in with the false eyelashes and you don't see them against them. And they kind of give you a base to know where your eyelashes are when you're trying to put them on. And you don't have to use like your best mascara, just use something that's going to put some color on it. It doesn't have to be volumizing, defining, it doesn't matter what mascara you use, honestly. Just get some on your eyelashes. I like to use, when I'm using fake eyelashes, I like to use just these little mini sample mascaras just because they usually aren't the greatest. And it's not my most expensive mascara, so I'm not using product that is just going to go to waste. So you just put a coat on there. And then you want to invest in some good eyelash glue because you don't want your eyelashes like falling off in the middle of the night or in the middle of your evening or whatever or day. I like the Duo adhesive. This is the dark tone. I like this because it dries dark like eyeliner. You can get just the regular white kind. It dries usually to a clearish finish, but you kind of have to make sure and go over that with some eyeliner if you use that kind. Another great one for beginners, I don't have it anymore, but I used to love it, is the Duo, I think it's like vitamin A. I don't remember what it, I don't remember what it has in it, but it's a fake eyelash glue, excuse me. It's kind of iridescent in color, and it comes with a brush, so you can just brush it on there instead of having to try to squeeze it out of the tube like this one and make a little bubble and make a line. So, first off, when you're taking these out of the package, you just kind of want to pull down like this. you don't want to rip them off this way because it's going to misshape your eyelashes that you're trying to put on. And see how they're curved. If you do that, it's going to make them straight, or they're going to be all weird looking. So, but before putting glue on, I have larger eyelashes, so I usually, or eyeballs, eyes, I don't know. I don't usually tend to have to trim my eyelashes, but before you put any glue or try to put them on your eye and line them up and make sure that they're going to fit to your eyes, and they're not going to be jabbing you in your eyeball. So if you need to trim them, I like to use fingernail clippers because it's just easier to get right in there and tight and clip off the exact amount that you want off of there. So these fit my eye, so we're going to go ahead and put the glue on them. I'm going to take this and you just kind of bubble it up a little bit. You don't want to squeeze too hard, just get a little bit out and just run it along, this is going to be hard to see, the line of the lash. Along that band. And you don't need a whole lot of glue. That's where some people go wrong with this, is they get too much glue on and then it becomes a big gloppy mess and it slides all over your eye. Just get a nice little thin band of glue on there. I like to put a little bit more on the outer and inner edge because that's where they tend to pop off on. So I'll just put this up to the mirror and you could see, or the camera. There you go. You can kind of see how it has a thin band of glue. There we go. And the key to this, to the glue applying or whatever, is to let your eyelashes sit for like 30 seconds, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, and let that glue get tacky. So that way, when you're trying to put it on your eye, the eyelashes aren't sliding all over the place, and they're going to just stick right when you put them on there, and you'll have an easier time placing them. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the next set. These ones kind of are shedding. I know these are kind of a funky pair to be using for this video, but they're the kind I wanted to wear for this look, so we'll just make it work. I also have a pair of, well, I have two pairs because I got a deal for them, of mink lashes, and those are some awesome eyelashes because they're made with mink. No minks are harmed, I promise. For any of you thinking, oh, the poor animals, I promise you no minks are hurt in the process. What they do is they take the hair that they naturally shed off, and they make them. Then they make the eyelash that way, and they're nice and fluffy and natural looking, and they last way longer than these eyelashes. But okay, and you could kind of see when the glue starts to dry. So one great thing to do is not to look straight into the mirror and try to put them on, because you're gonna get them all over the place. It's gonna be really hard. I have a mirror down here that I can look at, and you just want to look down at the mirror and place the eyelashes on top. I use my fingers. You can use tweezers. And you just kind of nudge it in there. Get it as close to your lash line as you can without getting it on top of your eyelid. You just kind of place them on there. Make sure they're where they need to be. And then just let them dry. You can see how they're just like right along my lash line. Just gently press in. Make sure you get that inner corner in there. And just let those fully dry before you mess with them anymore. Let's see how this one's doing. Okay. And again, go in. Now if you have trouble using both hands to do this, you can go in with tweezers, that's fine. Make it as easy on yourself as possible. Just get them in on that, as close to that lash line as you can without getting them on your lid. This one wasn't completely dry yet, so it's going to kind of slide. Okay. Now these ones look kind of crazy, but I'll make them blend in, don't worry. So just, and then go in. What I like to do is squeeze my lashes and the fake lashes together on the eye that's dried so that they blend in together a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to let this other side dry. And then you can take your mascara and go over that. Just apply to your heart's content. Alright, and that is it. I know these look kind of crazy, but they're fun, huh? If you have any more questions, let me know. And if you want to see the rest of this makeup look, check out my next tutorial. Thanks. Bye.